is starving. I mean, there's no point trying to sell food to a person that is not hungry. There's no point. Total waste of time. There's no point in trying to sell food to anybody who is not hungry. So the people to sell your food to are the people that are hungry for your product and your service. That's the first category or set of people to sell your product or your service to. Find them. When you have found your target audience or your starving crowd, you need to even define them in the first place. You can define them geographically. You can say, okay, I want to serve only people in Benin, or I want to serve only people in Victoria Island in Lagos, I want to serve only people in Lekki, or I want to serve only people in Abuja, whatever. That's a geographical, demarcation of your customers. The other way is when you segment your customers, psychographically. No, that's the most powerful way, because with that one, you get to know their needs, their wants, their habits, and the things that make them tick. That is very, very powerful, because you know their habits, you know their fears, you know what keeps them up at night, you know their pains, you know the things that are important to these people. Now, the reason why you are in business, the reason why they will respond to you at all in the first place, is when you are speaking in the language that they understand. Because you need to understand something about customers. They don't care about you. All of us are selfish. I mean, think about it. If you take a photograph right now with your family members, the first person you will look out for is yourself. No matter how much you love your mom or your dad, the first person you would look out for is yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? That's the first thing. But you need to find out what their needs are, what their wants are, because it is when you promise them that you can help them solve their problem or help them solve their needs, that is when they connect with you. People miss it because they don't know who their starving crowd is. So my target market, for example, is women entrepreneurs, high growth female entrepreneurs. Most of my coaching clients are women. 55% of my 34,000 followers on Instagram are women entrepreneurs. I have a paid Telegram group of 365 people. 80% of them are women entrepreneurs. So I get it. I mean, I'm doing a webinar on the 30th of this month for high growth entrepreneurs, and 90% of people who are registered for that webinar are women. So I know who my target audience is. Do you know who your target is? Let me share a story with you about the power of understanding who your target is. There's a particular supermarket in America, and they discovered something in that supermarket. They realized that, I'm coming guys, I want to do something. 1 second, so I can even do an Instagram live at once. Thank you, Holy Spirit. 1 second, everybody. I want to stream this automatically to Instagram as well. Okay. So we're on 2 platforms at the same time, Instagram Live and what is going on right now. So we're making history today. Okay, so you need to find out who your target audience is. Who is that target? So this supermarket, they realized that every time they what do you call now? They realized that every Thursday and Friday, the orders for diapers and beer goes up. the orders for diapers and beer goes up. So people that demand diapers and demand beer goes up. And then they discover that who are the people that are demanding this beer or demanding these diapers, only for them to discover that they are mostly men. Mostly men that demand for these diapers and this beer. So that's what they discovered, that it is mostly men that demand for the diapers and the beer. So they realized that, so what they now started doing is that every Thursday and every Friday, they advertised the beer and the diapers together. They sell the beer and the diapers at full price. They don't reduce the price of the beer. They don't reduce the price of the diapers because they understood that this is what the target customer wants. This is what the target customer needs. And that's how they began to increase their sales. That is because they have the data, they know the clients, they know the customers. So, and then they began to chase them along those lines. So the question I want to ask you again is, do you know your customers? That is the first thing that you need, the first hurdle that you need to climb. Now, when you've discovered who the customer is, you discover the category of the customer, you know their needs, you know their wants, you've asked questions, you know their pain points. In fact, I will even suggest that you have a customer avatar. A customer avatar is when you have a description of who that target customer is. What is his needs? What is his wants? All right? I have a description of my target, my online target. I have two types of clients. I have a corporate client and I have the online client. For the online client, it's mostly women entrepreneurs. And that's why I have a tagline that says that I help high growth female entrepreneurs increase their sales by over 50% in 90 days or less. So I'm very, very clear about that target audience. And that's why 55% of my followers on Instagram are women. And that's why in my Telegram group of 360 something people, 90% or 80% of them are women. And that's why a bank gave me a job last year to train 460 women for in their organization for sales. And that's why I just finished doing a sales training for 6 weeks, coaching 22 women for a big organization here in Lagos. So they tend to be attracted to my work and to my destiny. I know mine. Do you know who your customer is? Everybody cannot be your client. Everybody cannot be your client. Because if you don't know who your clients are, you will try to sell to, even if you sell pure water, everybody cannot be your client. If you sell pure water, you probably sell the pure water for only those in your estate. If you sell pure water, you probably sell the pure water for only those in your community. It cannot be for everybody. If you sell bottled water, you probably sell the bottled water for a certain category of people. It cannot be for. So who is your customer? That's the first question that you must answer intelligently.